I'm Trent Rosecrans. I cover the Reds for The Athletic, and this is Reds manager David Bell. David, thanks for joining us here. We're in lovely San Diego. You know, this is kind of, do you look at this as kind of the start of next year or the end of last year?
That's a great question. I think I was kind of focused on Thursday when the winter meetings was over, starting the off season.
Yeah.
Maybe taking a 2 week or so off season and then start really planning for spring training. You always say it's going to be important, but for us, there's a lot of change, new rules, all kinds of things to really start focusing on, and start reaching out to the players more often. So I think a couple months will be the beginning of 2023.
Is that
a couple of weeks?
Yeah. Is that something you almost look forward to? Because last year was already long. How do you deal with a 100-loss season and coming back from losing 100 games?
Yeah, get to work. I think for us, the 2 months between the last game of the season and really today have been dedicated to doing a lot of interviewing and putting together, the best staff we possibly can at this point for our team. And that was a big effort, and we're really happy with the guys we got. So I think work, preparation, just throwing yourself into it really helps. Not dwell on the past and not dwell on negative, and really do everything you can to control what you can. And I think that's what we've done the last 2 months with the staff.
Not to harp on this, but I guess I'm going to harp on this. Is there a difference between 99 and 100?
There, other than every single game we play is so important, and treating it like that is the only way to approach it. In the end, it is just a number. For us as a team, the goal isn't to win 80 games. It's not to win 82 games or 84 games. Our goal is to get to the playoffs. So in the end, I don't think we're going to look back and think it made much of a difference once we get to where we're going.
All right. Give me your best Joey Votto story, because you've got to have a million. Okay, the best Joey Votto story that you can tell on camera, because I know there's two different of those.
Wow. Sorry. Sorry. I don't have one. There's too many of them.
Oh, that's a cop-out, David.
No,
this is okay.
You tell yours.
Oh,
you tell.
No. I'm not telling mine. You tell yours. Okay. What was it like to bench Joey Votto?
So he told me I benched him. For me, it was a couple days off, but he made sure I knew that it was a benching. He told me that several times. That at first it was, he was very unhappy with being benched, and then at some point down the road, I think he actually thanked me for benching him. So, but he was very clear about what it was.
Joey's a different guy. What was your introduction to Joey, and how did you when you got the job? I guess you'd been around, because you were in the Reds minor league system. He was already a big leaguer, but you'd been around him. How did you approach a guy like that, a future Hall of Famer, to know that when you're managing and you're coming in?
It did help a little bit. I was in the Reds organization when he was a younger player. When I was a AAA manager, he came down on a rehab assignment, and I got to spend a few days with him. So that did help. But coming in, there's no question, with Joey being the player that he is, having the presence on the team like he does, that was a very important relationship for me as manager, especially in my first time managing. So, I found early that the best way to develop that relationship with Joey is to, it's just be very real, be very direct, be very honest. Obviously, care about him and all that. That's important, and it's really turned into, in my opinion, just a great relationship, a close friend. Obviously a great player and all that, but just a great person, and I'm very grateful for the relationship we have, and it means a lot to me.
Rob Butcher's getting us going.
Okay.
Last question: best Bell big leaguer. Who's the best big leaguer of the Bells?
It's got to be a tie between Buddy and Gus. Yeah.
Not David.
No, not even close. No, that's easy. That's easy.